Hey y'all, Halfmilesniper here, and we are back on the range today. It's the last day of our final match of the year. I'm done competing, and we're going to try to get the first shots through that Savage Impulse straight pull. So sit back, kick your feet up, enjoy the ride. Alrighty y'all, so we have 300 Win Mag straight pull bore sighted. We just bore sighted it crossways on the range, got the reticle close, and I got me a target set up. But while we're at it, last time we had the bolt out, these balls were loose. And everything's tight now because when I took it apart, the handle went back forward, which locked the locking lug bearings back into position. I'm going to set you up in the tripod, and we're going to try to unlock that so we can put the rifle back together. So what we're going to have to do to try to make this, the locking lug ball bearings loose, is we have to crank the handle all the way to the rear to unlock it. And now the bearings are all loose. So I will be able to reinstall the bolt. Alrighty, now that we have the ball bearings loose, all we have to do is align the ejector slot with the ejector and push everything in. And we are golden. So give me a second to get the target cam up. We're going to try to do everything from back here because it is another smoking hot day. Yesterday the cameras were shutting down because of the heat. It's over 100 degrees right now and it's not even noon yet, so we're trying to get this done before the earth crust melts. Alrighty, so what we will be doing is we're going to take the first shots with some 180 grain core lock and try to zero the scope a little bit better than bore sighting. This is a magazine-fed rifle, and it appears to hold 3 rounds. Okay, I guess we're in. Safety is on. Ears, we're going to put the outers on because we don't know how loud this is going to go boom. And safety off. We're going to put this round on the bottom target down there. How many power are we on? We're going to set it on 10. And we'll see if we can call our shots. So this will be the very first shot. Bottom target. Well, I can't see. So, we're going to drop that magazine out. And we are going to walk down there. Well, what I don't know is why my bore sighting was so off. We were aiming at the bottom and we hit just above the top. I'm good left, right, but my altitude was way off. Or pardon me, my elevation. So, we were aiming down there, but we hit all the way up above that top dot. So We're going to try that. So, this will be the second shot. Okay, hopefully this does a little bit better. Second shot, bottom target. I do believe nice. Okay, very good. Now we need to come to the left. We need to come left. We're going to try that. I feel like I'm not pulling back hard enough. Okay, third shot. Aha, that's the secret. Make sure you have it in your shoulder when you pull it. Okay, we're going to let the barrel cool for a second. I'm going to reload, and we'll shoot 3 of the 180s for a group, and then we'll see how the 150 grains group on the other 2 targets. Bring you right back in a minute. Well, we've let it cool for a few minutes. Now we're going to try a 3-round group here, 100-yard line. And we're going to be shooting the bottom target again, because I only have the dots that I have. Okay, safety is off. Here we go. Okay, that's our 3-round group with the 180 grain core locked. We'll let the gun cool, and then we'll shoot the 150 grain Winchester. Okay, so I don't know how it is, I forgot, but the 150 grain Winchester and 150 grain Norma whitetail. We're going to shoot the Norma whitetail last. Man, it is hot. And that barrel is very slow to cool down. Since these are 150 grainers, I suspect they're going to hit a little bit higher. Let me show you. This is the Winchester 150 grain Extreme Point Deer Season XP, and that is what they look like. And now we're going to see how they shoot. Eyes on, ears on. And safety on till I get settled. Okay. Safety is off. This is the 150 grain Winchester. And we're going to be shooting at the middle target. Here we go. If I'd have been any closer, that would have been scope bite for sure. Hit my hat. We're going to turn that around. Funny, the 150 grain seemed to have a little more kick than the 180 grain did. And it looked to fall just about where the last 180 went. Okay, this will be the second shot. We got a little wind screaming now. Second shot, Winchester 150 grain. Oh, you booger. Okay. Yeah, it's going to take me a lifetime to get used to this straight pull bolt. Okay, here we go. Third shot. Okay. I don't know if it's the heat giving me the shakes, but we got to let that gun cool off a little bit. Okay, alrighty. Let me get this cut open. I don't know how much the camera caught of the Winchester group because that camera succumbed to some issue due to the heat. I've got it back running again, so hopefully we'll be able to catch the Norma shots on the top dot. Okay. Okay. Eyes on, ears on. Magazine in. Safety on. This will be 3 rounds of the Norma 150 grain whitetail on the top dot. Shoot them for a group. Okay, safety off. Now, if the camera's picking that dot up, oh, I got to turn my hat around, that's right. Don't want to forget about that. Don't need the scope knocking my hat off again. Okay, so if the camera is picking up that top dot cleanly, you can see the first hole about 1 o'clock and a couple inches off the dot. That is the very first shot. So this will be 3 rounds Norma, 150 grain whitetail, 300 Win Mag. And that one hit just a little bit high and a little bit right. We'll see what happens. Shot number 2. Interesting. I don't know if that was me jerking the trigger Or not. Let's see where this one goes. And that one opened way up. So, I'm not too sure this gun's going to like the Norma. But, we got the first shots down. Now we'll be able to see how much they shift when we put a brake on. So let me park the gun. I'm going to go get the target and bring you right back. Alrighty, y'all. So, our very first shot was this one up here. And let me pull that in a little closer for you. Okay, so our very first shot was this one right here. That was just based off the rough bore scope I did. Our second shot was down here at number 3. And then I adjust it left and I put one right here. Then 1, 2, and 3 with the Remington core locked. The Winchester, I shot here. And I went first shot, second shot, third shot. I don't know, at least I think that was the order. I don't know if the camera caught these or if it had shut down for the heat at that time. And then with the Norma, this was our first shot, this was our second shot, that one was our third shot. So, that could be a matter of the gun not liking the Norma ammo. It could be a matter of the rifle not being able to cool down. It's over 100 degrees out here again, and even though I waited 15-20 minutes between shots, that barrel's still pretty stinking warm. When I say between shots, I mean between groups. So it was 3 shots, weight 20, 3 shots, weight 20. And I don't know how well it shows up, but my hat is soaked through to the very end of the brim here. And this was a clean, dry hat when we started. So, interesting. Alrighty, now that we're home and I've had a chance to take some measurements, we're going to start here at the bottom target. This was our second shot on the zeroing. This was our third shot on the zeroing. And then we've got our Remington 180 group, 1, 2, 3. Overall group size measured in at 1.237 inches. We take out the bullet diameter, and that takes our group to a 0.929. With the Winchester, we got our 3 shots here. Our group measured out 1.951 inches. Subtract out the bullet diameter, and our group is 1.643 inches. Suitable for hunting. And then up here we have our very first shot. Then this was our first shot with the Norma, our second shot with the Norma, and our third shot with the Norma. And that Norma 150 grain whitetail measured in at 3.512 inches. Subtract out the bullet diameter, it takes us to a 3.204 inch group. I'm pretty safe to say that that gun doesn't like the Norma, but we will try it again after we install the brake. Alrighty, y'all, I'm having to do the closeout here on a different camera because my other camera just overheated. Again, it's over 100 degrees out here. It is stinking hot. But we got the first rounds fired through the Savage Impulse in 300 Win Mag. We got a good group with the Korgok, the 180 grain Korgok. We got an okay group with the Winchester, and it looks like this rifle does not like the Norma. But we'll see how that holds, because we will be putting mounting a brake on the end of the threaded barrel here. Recoil's not that bad. Gun shoots pretty nice. I'm still wanting to lift the bolt rather than just yank it back, but I imagine I'll get used to that eventually, and the owner of the gun will have to get used to it. So I really appreciate each and every one of y'all watching, liking, and commenting. Those of you who've subscribed, I really appreciate that. And if you have subscribed, go ahead and double check, make sure your subscription is still active, because last night, subscriber count went down another 5. So I don't know what's happening there. Maybe I'm just not somebody's cup of tea. Who knows? But we'll keep coming out to the range. We'll keep throwing some lead down range for y'all, because, hey, it's what we do. There's Halfmilesniper merchandise and a link below in the description. I'm not wearing any today because I'm in my team clothes, but we'll be back in Halfmilesniper gear soon enough. So until next time, y'all need to carry everywhere, stay strapped, stay safe, keep shooting. We'll catch you next time.
Send it. Hit.